Instagram letting users co-author posts and share likes?
Yeah, it's an interesting one that I came across the other day. I just thought it was interesting to note because it's kind of like a new evolution of, they brought out sponsored posts where you could tag the person that sponsored you or whatever it is. So this is like a new level where it's really co-creating a post that will appear in both users' accounts and appear on the feed for all of the followers of both users. Or I don't know if it's more than two, it could be more than that even. So it's I don't know, a new feature, I guess, that really does focus on that monetization side of things and the content creator side of things. Because again, Instagram is really pushing that side of Instagram.
Yeah, they're calling it collabs, and you can co-author a post or a reel. And as you've mentioned, it appears on both. You share the same comments thread, same views, likes, and it does seem to be limited to two different users at the moment. They're heading down very much a like social media platform direction that with those sorts of things. Um, Again, though, I don't know. I mean, maybe again they've sort of plateaued in terms of what they can add. So all they can do is sort of introduce features like this that I don't think people were asking for. But especially when you could just tag someone, I just don't see how we could use this because from the screenshots, I won't share them because they don't really say much, but it just looks like you create a post and you invite someone and they have to accept it. So while you're co-creating, you're more just being tagged in it, but kicking it up a notch. Instead of just being tagged in it, you also get to be, share in the likes and the comments. Um, Saying that, when we do work for clients, for example, I think that could lead to interesting outcomes.
Hmm. From an agency client collab kind of perspective.
Yeah, or
That's
or
true.
even a content creator, like a photographer, like you get headshots
Yeah.
done and you're going to post those images anyway, and you know that the person who took the photos, the makeup artist, they're all going to share them anyway, so you might as well just share it together and then maybe that's it. Like you get to aggregate, like if you have a big following and you get someone else with a big following and a lot of engagement, you can only assume the market that doesn't cross over there will just contribute to the overall like comments, likes, whatever else it is.
Mm. I think it's a cool feature. Obviously, not something I'd be using because I think it really is like influencers and brands. It might also add more transparency with sort of sponsored posts because you'll actually see here's the two people that were working together. You can only assume there was some sort of monetary thing involved happening versus an individual just posting about a cool product. I think it might add a bit more transparency in that space.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, whether it adds interesting. I think again, Instagram just most of these platforms I think have plateaued past, or at least hit a point where, yeah, it's all good. Like what you do is good, and they just go shake things up. Even just the Facebook sort of what they've done with the with they did with the news feed, and I'm still not, I still haven't forgiven them for it, where they changed it from the chronological order. So maybe that's just as simple as it is.